Hello there, my name's Just a Regular Nerd, and today I'm going to be here with Percy, I guess. No, I'm going to be doing a 1 hour mining session, and it'll be time-lapsed, but in that time-lapse I'll be talking about some things about my channel, stuff like that, and what'll be going on. So, enjoy the time-lapse and the chat. And yes, I'm copying Mumbo Jumbo, he does these a lot on Hermitcraft. Anyway, alright, so in this super fast time-lapse chat thing, the same thing that Mumbo does, I'm going to be talking a lot about updates. So, first off, I want to update you on Hardcore. So, unfortunately, I recorded episode 2 of the Hardcore series, but the audio didn't come out at all. It was absolutely terrible, nearly impossible to understand, and it would just hurt your ears. But unfortunately, I died in that episode, so that was a very quick end, and I couldn't upload it either, so I didn't really want to leave you guys hanging, so that's why I'm telling you now. Now, single player Evo, I kind of stopped that. I really do want to revisit it. The problem though is that basically I died in that and I could not find my stuff at all. I couldn't even find where I built the base. So then I just tried to restart from there and it didn't quite work out. So I'm thinking in the future, when I'm not so busy, I want to do a redux of it. It'll probably be weekly if I do a redux. It'll just be single player Evo Redux. And I do want to very quickly mention about my opinion about the original Evo series by Grian. And I think that it was a massive jump for them to go from 1.3.2 to 1.7.10. To me, that kind of indicates that they want it done with now, which would also make sense considering that Grian has been because he's got two series going. He's got Hermitcraft and he's got Evo, and so I think he just kind of wants it over and done with because so much content was added between those updates. Way more than what I could list in this video. Just look at the changelog on the Gamepedia, and you'll get what I mean. There was a lot of changes. Anyway, now update on the channel in general. So there's not going to be much content because I got a lot of study to do, and I just don't have the time. So there's that. However, in a couple weeks, no, in 1 week from now, there'll be break week, and so I might put out a couple videos here and there, but they'll be about that. So will you guys ever see the survival world that you're seeing in the time lapse? Probably not much. I'll probably just do it every now and then. But yeah, there's it's just a survival world that me and a friend, just one friend at the moment, are on, and yeah, it's pretty fun and stuff like that. But I don't really want to share it out to the public and stuff like that. But you'll probably see bits of it here and there in videos. Now, Unturned. I haven't done an Unturned video in ages, but it's because I've gotten bored of the game, and one of the things that kept me going in the game was the whole idea of updates. You'd get updates pretty much weekly, and I loved that. I loved seeing fresh content, even if it was bug fixes. It was still pretty exciting because you think, oh, okay, well, let's see what we can do with these bug fixes and stuff like that. Although of course content was always a good bonus as well. But then Unturned 3 stopped getting updates, and so started getting bored with it. And the community, well, it's well, in terms of the community, it's not for me. I would love to try pure survival. Maybe not Yukon. That might because there's not much exciting going on in Yukon, and maybe not Washington, but Russia. I would love to play pure survival, without really the intent of raiding and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen on Unturned, which is a shame. And yeah, overall, I've just burnt out on Unturned 3 totally. I've got over 1,000 hours on it between my two accounts, and I've just totally burnt out over it, and I don't really intend on ever revisiting Unturned 3 again. I'll probably look at Unturned 4 when it releases, if it releases at this point, and Nelson is taking his sweet jolly time, and I think that's one mistake he's made. This is my personal opinion here, but I kind of think that Nelson has just kind of bored everyone out of the game. It's great. and it's awesome that he's taken his time with Unturned 4 to make it a quality game, but he's announced it way too soon, I think, and I think it would have been so much better if he worked on it in the background for a much longer time, and then came out about it probably maybe a month before he was ready to release it, or where he felt it would be ready for release. Because because if you look at the Unturned subreddit, it's just not much activities going on. You get the occasional question like, "Oh, gee, Unturned is crashing," or something like that, or "Oh, look at this, a devlog," and devlog's like, "Oh, okay, cool. There's this stuff added. Okay, all right," and then that's it. The excitement's over. So it's really quite a shame. And yeah, and one other final thing with Unturned as well, why I won't really play it much, is because there's nearly no Australian servers that I like. There's no vanilla Australian servers from what I know, which sucks a lot, unfortunately. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, yeah, if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll put this all over my Twitter and stuff like that, in my Steam. So if you have any other questions for an update, I'll probably do a part 2 if we get enough responses. Just I can't do an update if there's no responses. So yeah. Anyway, I think that'll be just about it for this update and the time lapse. Hope you enjoyed. In the time lapse I did end it a little bit early. I was getting sick and tired of mining, and so I just started smelting things and then tried to enchant, trying to get mending from the enchanting table, and then I looked up on the wiki to find out that you can't, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, so yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll just quickly show you this in the survival world. So what I'm going to do is turn down mobs, be down to there, right, and then we're just gonna. Yeah, I love this. Let's go over here.